A very brand new and happy morning to each and every one of you watching Smell the Coffee this morning. We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with entertainment, exciting news, as well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country. My name is Aina Raizakaya alongside Diana Master. Hi.
Hi, Barbie girl.
How do you do, Miss Ma'am?
I'm doing well. I'm loving the whole Barbie look that you have going on.
Thank you.
What's the occasion?
Every day is an occasion. Life is an occasion.
Life is an occasion. Your
This
life
is
is
an
a
occasion.
celebration.
Yep.
Your life is a celebration. I definitely am in love. I guess it's to celebrate the new Barbie movie.
Yeah, there is a new Barbie movie, and I saw that Issa Rae is a Barbie. Absolute Dua Lipa love, and so many other people that I actually love. So I'm excited to see that movie. Will you be watching?
I definitely will be watching. I wasn't really happy with the casting choice.
Okay.
Not for the female lead. I think she's perfect because I've seen some BTS pictures. Wow, no, she was killing it already just from the looks.
Yeah.
It was giving very much Barbie girl. But Ryan Gosling as Ken
was not giving.
It was not giving. Like a lot of netizens were like, Ryan Gosling.
Perhaps he would give in the actual movie.
I guess he would, but you see, it's kind of like it brings me back to when 50 Shades of Grey premiered, and when they premiered, when they went into production, and everyone was like, really? What's his name? I know it's Jamie Dornan. Jamie Dornan. They were like, why him? Because if you read the books, Jamie Dornan doesn't really fit the description of Christian Grey.
Yeah.
And then production revealed that no, actually, everyone they wanted had said no to the role because of how,
too sexual.
And how, it was a very sexual movie. So a lot of people turned it down. And also, to be honest, the plot, it was not a great plot. It was giving literally 13-year-old teenager in her room writing a fan fiction, because it actually was a fan fiction from the Twilight saga, the Twilight series. So she wrote this whole reimagined Twilight version, but as 50 Shades of Grey. So, yeah. But anyway, let's talk about small business owners today.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a terrible encounter with a small business owner? Like maybe they've given you attitude?
99% of the time.
They've given you attitude?
I don't know what the problem is.
Gosh.
I mean, you're a business owner. There's a thing that says, there's a saying rather that says the client is always right.
The client is always
Even
right.
if they are wrong, just put your pride aside and just handle situations as a professional.
Definitely.
Especially small business owners who run either food businesses or clothing businesses on social media. It's a thing of, okay, if you're selling something and you're going to make an advert, at least put the price on.
Yes.
Say, I'm selling this wig for 2,000 Namibian dollars, so that the clients don't then come and irritate you and ask you how much is the wig. Because oftentimes I see business owners always get irritated by the inquiries of the clients. But I'm just asking. I am just asking. But even if the price is there, it's not for you to come and tell me, read the advert. I'm trying to support you. Just say, as mentioned on the poster or whatever, the price is 2,000.
Find a nice way to go about it.
What will it hurt you to just tell me the price? Just say the price, even if it's on the poster, even if it's not there. Just be kinder. You need the money. Someone is trying to support you. Why are you having attitude?
The thing is, I've realized, I don't know why they have an attitude. You find that maybe, for example, it's like a hair appointment and the hairstylist comes late and she doesn't even apologize.
No, she just comes.
And
then starts pulling your hair left, right,
and
center.
it's like, but I've been waiting here for 2 hours and you show up, you don't even have some bit of human decency to be like, oh, hi, my apologies, I'm really sorry. There's that. Quick story. I ordered a dress for my birthday because I am about my birthday.
Yeah.
So of course the look she was supposed to be giving, I was like, no, I'm not gonna wear something that's
not
local. Like I want something that you're not gonna see someone else in. a couple of weeks later.
Yeah.
So I was like, not that there's anything wrong with supporting local, but I was like, no, I want something unique and different. So I ordered this dress, and woof, no, she was giving the dress, the shoes. So I say to the girls, beginning of September, I'm like, hi, I need this dress for the 28th of September.
Yeah.
Will it be in Namibia by then? She's like, yes, definitely. Cool. 3 days before my birthday dinner, I'm like, hey girl,
where's the dress? What's happening?
The dress, right? She's like, oh, my apologies. The parcel is here, but I haven't picked it up yet. I'm like, what do you mean you haven't picked it up yet? Then 2 weeks later, she texts me. She's like, hi, Han, your parcel is in Namibia. I'm like, but you told me that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that means you lied 2 weeks ago. The parcel wasn't even in Namibia. And keep in mind,
the
my
birthday passed already.
I had to come up with a quick outfit. Cool. I'm telling you, this was last year, September. My dress only arrived a month ago.
Oh, all righty. We'll continue this conversation in the comment section. What would you have done if you were in Diana's case? Would you have sued the business owner? Would you have had an argument? Or would you have just, let things be and go about your life? We'll be right back shortly. This is Smell the Coffee with more exciting news after the break.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show bringing the latest hits, fashion, and entertainment news. Chill aims at reaching all entertainers, youth, and artistic fans. Catch Chill on NTV, 1up2.com, the Namibian Sun, Chill, and Namibia Media Holdings platform. Chill focuses on countdown of the latest hits, fashion trends, celebrity interviews, and more. To share your music-related news, products, and services, contact Chill at synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people.
And now for some freshly brewed news. Zimbabwe looks into gold corruption claims as seen on TV. The Zimbabwean government says it has ordered an investigation into reports of gold smuggling and money laundering. Information Minister Monica Muchangwa says the authorities take allegations raised in a TV documentary series by the broadcaster Al Jazeera very seriously. She said that anyone involved in corruption and fraud would face the full wrath of the law. The TV programs use undercover reporters to reveal what they say are criminal networks linked to a subsidiary of Zimbabwe's central bank smuggling gold to Dubai. Gold has become the country's biggest export.
All right, I'm glad that, the government is taking interest in, investigating, but we also do know that some of the top-ranking government officials are involved. So I wonder to what extent,
obviously,
this would actually be effectful or effective rather. But I guess we can give it.
I feel like this is just kind of like so that y'all aren't mad. We'll investigate. But is it really an investigation?
That's what I'm saying. Like, are we really investigating, or like, what's happening?
You're going to see it's going to be swept under the rug. Yeah. Like, for the first couple of months, it's going to be like, yeah, we're investigating, we found this, this, and that. And then they'll just wait for the hype to die down. It's just that now, because
there's a lot of buzz
around it, and we still have 2 more episodes to go. The next episode drops tomorrow, I think. So obviously now,
are you watching?
Definitely, I'm watching. I have to watch because it's pretty damning stuff. Hey?
Yeah, I'm yet to watch it though. I think I'll start with episode 1 today because I'll be knocking off any time now. In our next story, now Florida residents will be able to carry concealed guns without a permit under a bill signed into law on Monday by the Republican Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, the law, which goes into effect on the 1st of January, means that anyone anyone who can legally own a gun in Florida can carry a concealed gun in public without any training or background check. Constitutional carry is in the books, DeSantis said. A White House spokesperson slammed DeSantis, who signed the bill into law just days after the school shooting in Nashville. The White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre called it very shameful. I think
just
don't do that. Don't go there.
No.
Now you're giving anyone permission to carry a gun,
and you know how
without
America
training
is
or any background.
And you know how America is with racism.
Yes, it's so dangerous. That's dangerous.
How are you gonna, like you're saying, it's literally a few days after the Nashville school shooting. We keep seeing school shootings on the rise in America, and they're still signing a bill like this.
So my problem with America, it's like they take 100 steps forward and then 1,000 backward. Because they're saying, yeah, okay, we acknowledge that we have a gun problem in this country. Okay, what can we do? Black Lives Matter. Let's make this trend. Let's change our policies. And then 1 minute, we are changing our policies. The other moment, we are implementing policies that don't really do anything. So it's very confusing. What's happening?
It's that thing of, like you're saying, they want to talk about it and fix it when it's trending. The minute we forget about it, like right now, obviously there's that buzz around the Nashville school shooting. So everyone is like, what are you doing about it? So this is a very questionable move to sign a bill like this, to pass a bill like this. Yeah. But then they'll be like, oh no, we're doing something about it. Then it will die down. And then they kind of hope people forget about this bill they were supposed to pass or what they were supposed to do about gun violence in America. And then, obviously, next week, there's going to be another gun shooting. And then they'll be like, oh, no, actually, like we said, we're working on it. Yeah. And they never actually work on it. But anyway, that is a very touchy subject. Let's move over to another Republican, Donald Trump. He was charged with a hush money scheme to boost 2016 election chances. Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty in a history-making moment on Tuesday to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records as prosecutors accused him of orchestrating payments to 2 women before the 2016 U.S. election to suppress publication of their sexual encounters with him. Prosecutors in Manhattan alleged that Trump, the first sitting or former U.S. president to face criminal charges, falsified business records to conceal a violation of election laws during his successful 2016 campaign. Prosecutor Chris Conroy said the defendant Donald J. Trump falsified New York business records in order to conceal an illegal conspiracy to undermine the integrity of the 2016 presidential election and other violations of election laws. While falsifying business records in New York on its own is a misdemeanor punishable by no more than 1 year in prison, it is elevated to a felony punishable by up to 4 years when done to advance or conceal another crime such as election law violations.
I want to find out, in America there is celebrity jail time, if I can put it like that. Okay, the person is in jail, but they're allowed to watch TV in their rooms, they're allowed to use their phones in their rooms, they have access to all these nice, amazing meals.
You sound so dejected, but
like, are you really in jail? Because you're still living a soft life. The only thing maybe you don't have access to is like going outside. But even when you're in jail, you do go outside, the vicinity with the correctional center. You go to the other corner of the correctional center.
You go play basketball.
You go play basketball. You enroll in education programs. Are you really?
Cook.
You cook.
You do all these other things. You're doing woodwork and all of that.
Are you really in jail? Especially for the celebrities, because they have a lot of privileges that other, maybe criminals don't have. So I'm just thinking, I wonder what the case would be for Donald Trump if he is to go to prison or jail or whatever.
But it's just how bluntly he said, like he answered when the judge asked him, how do you plead? He was just like, not guilty. It's very nonchalant. I don't know if it's nonchalant or if he's just arrogant.
Yeah.
He has this arrogant thing about him where he's just like, not guilty.
Or maybe he's not guilty. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean,
they say guilty until proven guilty.
No. They say
innocent until proven guilty.
And also, one more thing. With the money that Donald Trump has, he surely can buy the best legal team money can buy.
Definitely. All right, and now we will be right back with other exciting segments of Smell the Coffee shortly after the break. Stay with us.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact Zone at synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because sabawelling isn't enough.
Now I had the pleasure of chatting up a storm with Anthea Mans from Kayani Tours, and here's how it went down. I like that. So now, because I love to take a trip, Anthea Mans is here to talk to us all about Kayani Tours and safaris, where they rent out 4x4 vehicles. So I'm going to be ready for my next trip, right?
Yes, you have to be.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Diane. I appreciate it.
I have to say, you have such a lovely energy, a radiant smile. You just lit up the studio when you walked in.
Thank you so much.
So let's get into it. Obviously, the name Kayani, where did that come from? How did that come about? It's a unique name.
Yeah, so Kayani is actually the San name for honey badger. And we all know that the honey badger has a very fierce temperament and it's really tough and rugged. But most importantly, it's known for its strength and for its resilience. And that really ties in nicely with the vehicles which we offer. You know, tough and rugged, can take on pretty much any terrain, within reason, of course. We're not going up the Brandberg with the vehicles, but, you know, really good, sturdy vehicles. And it ties in nicely with the honey badger's reputation.
That is actually really creative. I would have never tied that or put that together. I like that. What can clients expect from Kayani?
So Kayani is all about giving a really great customer experience. So we market ourselves as a 3-star business. Mm-hmm. So we've got great quality vehicles, mm-hmm. but we want to still create that Namibian safari experience. So when you come with us, you're not going in the super glamorous setup and mm-hmm. to these super glamorous lodges. You're kind of experiencing it as Namibians would experience it.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Because, I mean, if people are traveling from everywhere, you don't want to give them this glamorized version. You want to give them the real version.
You are coming to Namibia, experience it like we do.
As it should be.
Yes.
So what vehicles are on offer and what mod cons do they boast?
So we have 3 different types of vehicles. Mm-hmm. We have both luxury and semi-luxury, and luxury in terms of glamping terms, right? So you're not going to have this beautiful recliner seat, but you do have really nice, comfortable seats, and you got the aircon blaring. So we've got a Iveco Daily 4x4, mm-hmm. really nice high ground clearance. It seats 14 people, nice. Excluding driver and your guide. We've got a minibus, if that's the route which you want to take, which is also a luxury version. And then our latest creation is we converted a FAW into a 16-seater, which is also absolutely stunning. And the really nice thing is when you are working with us, we include so much in your package. So we've got our diesel included, so you can go up to 250 kilometers a day, but it's also aggregate. So if you've got a trip for 10 days and it's 2,500 kilometers, obviously if you drive 100 on this day, you can drive more the next day. We also always include our driver.
That is amazing.
Right. We've got 24/7 emergency evacuation just in case something does happen. And we've got passenger liability insurance, which is standard up to about 30 million. But most importantly for me is when you're going on trips, you want that like peace of mind,
Yes.
right? So we also own the dealerships for FAW and Iveco. So we can ensure that those vehicles are in top-notch condition.
Tip-top shape.
All the time, right?
I have
so
to
before
say,
and after every trip.
Every trip. I have to say, as you were telling me all about this, I was already planning my next trip. I'm like, wow, glamping. Okay, I could totally see myself. I was already seeing myself, you know, taking a nice trip glamping because, like I said, luxury, you're speaking Diana's language.
Yeah, yeah. That's what it needs to be about.
And you did mention that drivers are always included in
Yes.
the rental. And obviously, with fuel prices going up, I mean, it doesn't get better than this, guys.
Yes.
So you have an interesting story to tell about your logo. Please share it with our viewers.
So our logo has a honey badger and a honey guide, right? So the whole story is that the honey guide always leads the honey badger to the beehive because the honey badger's got the strength to break it open and eat the honey and stuff. And that allows the honey guide to actually feed on the larva and the honeycomb. So the two actually have a very beautiful symbiotic relationship, and they can really benefit off the interaction with each other.
Definitely.
And for us, we kind of want to be the honey badger to the honey guides out there,
I love
right?
that.
So our motto is, let us handle the driving, worry about the car. You keep the guests entertained, the tourists. Make sure it's amazing for them. You know, don't worry about the grunt work. Let the honey badger handle that.
I like that. That is really amazing, Anthea, I have to say. But now that we're speaking all of this, and like I said, because I'm already planning my next trip, obviously I am going to get your number because, you know, I work fast. But for our viewers, how can they get a hold of you?
So actually, best bet is, if you really want to experience what you're going to be riding on, is come and give us a visit. And we've got all this terrain around us. We've got really corrugated roads. You know,
So you can test out the cars.
You can actually come, sit at the back, and actually feel what it would feel like instead of just hoping that you've made the right choice.
Wow.
Right? Alternatively, we've got a website, which is kayaninam.com, or you can just email us at info@kayaninam.com.
And you did mention that we can pay you a visit. Where exactly are we paying you a visit?
Anytime. So we are out in the Charlie Industrial Park. I don't know if you know where that is.
Yes.
It's right next to Elisenheim. So we've got a big premises over there. Luckily, there's not many, so you won't get too lost.
Fun fact. This is not a spoiler alert. This is not the first time Auntie and I are meeting. I actually went to your workplace and you showed me around.
Yes, yes.
But that's on another exciting episode of My.NA Cars. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking all about Kiani Tours. Thank you so much, Anthea, for joining me and for telling me everything and for letting me plan my trip in my head.
Thank you so much for having me, and I really hope to be seeing you on one of our trips soon.
Oh,
And
definitely.
all of the viewers out there.
Oh, definitely. All right, stick around. More Smell the Coffee coming up after the break.
Okay, so the item is for the exemption of rates and taxes. You would find that on the attachments there's a list A and there's a list B. The list A is as per the definition of rateable property, which is kind of an automatic exclusion from being assessed rates and taxes or being charged rates and taxes. The list B is on application. So there are certain categories of institution that needs to apply in order for them to be exempted, and there are certain institutions that by definition they are exempted from rates and taxes. So the purpose of this item is then to just have the approval for this list A and for the list B as per the attachments.
Okay, Councillor Ranja.
Mine is also just to complement on the issue of the community or the residents to know what it means when it comes to the exemption of properties from this non-rateable or being charged rate and taxes, and how much does it cost the council when it comes to exempting these properties. It will be very much important for the residents to know that how much is the council losing for exempting these properties, and why are the properties exempted? But if you go through the list, you will find that there's too many religious institutions. And these religious institutions, I don't want to say that they are not welcome to do so. However, if we could quantify how much it goes into the exemption of churches from paying rate and taxes, then you also consider the size of land occupied by the churches that are really mushrooming in the city.
Well, that's all we have for you today on another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. Until tomorrow, it's all our love, all our light, and adios.